All right, here's the review for your Unit 6 Formative 1. All right, make a mapping diagram to represent the following relations. Okay, so we have our points. Let's draw our circles or our ovals. All right, remember our x values go in the first bubble, so 2, 6, and 4, and then we never repeat a value. And in the second bubble goes our y values. Once again, we never repeat a value, so just 3, 5, and 0. And then we start drawing our lines, so a line going from 2 to 3, 6 to 5, 4 to 3, and 2 to 0. And there's your mapping diagram. All right, here's another one. Draw yourself some ovals. Your x value goes in the first oval, and we have an x value repeated of 1 with every single point, and then our y values are going to be 5, 0, -1, and 6. And we have lines going from 1 to every single y value. All right, we want to determine whether these relationships are functions. So remember our pop machine, if there's more than one line coming off of each number, then it's not a function because you're going to get more than one different kind of soda. So there's only one line coming off of the 2, the 3, and the -1. So yes, this is a function. All right, for this one, there is 2 lines coming off of the 2. So that means that 2 can have an output of -1 or 0, which makes it not a function. All right, when we have a set of points, in order to determine whether it's a function, your x value cannot be repeated. So our x values are 2, 8, 3, and 1. Our x values aren't repeated, so yes, this is a function. Our x values here are 2, -2, 3, and 2 again. So we have an x value that's repeated, so no, this is not a function. All right, when you have a graph, you want to use the vertical line test, which means we're just going to draw a vertical line through several points on our graph. And if it crosses more than one point, it's not a function. So we draw a vertical line right here through our graph. It crosses here and here. So no, this is not a function. All right, now we have a graph with points. Same concept, draw vertical lines. And with this line, it crosses 2 points. So no, this one is not a function. Determine the domain and range. Our domain is just x values. So 2, 4, and 6. Our range is just the y values. So -1, 0, and 8. Once again, domain is just the x values, never repeat a value. So 8, 3, -1, and 4. Our range is going to be 2, 6, 0, and 5. We didn't list 5 values for both of them because there was a repeated value. All right, for this one, we want to list the points first. So this coordinate point is going to be at -3, 0. This one is going to be at -1, 2. This one is going to be at 0, -3. This one is going to be at 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 0. So my x values in my domain are -3, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 4. My range, which is my y values, is 0, 2, -3, 1, and 3, and then 0 is my last one, but I don't list it again because it's repeated. All right, and here we want to find the range of a function 2x minus 3 with a domain of 2, 4, -1, and -3. So we have 2x minus 3 is the equation that we're plugging in. So 2 times 2 minus 3 is 4 minus 3, which gives you 1. Here we have 2 times 4 minus 3. 2 times 4 is 8. Minus 3 gives you 5. Next is 2 times -1 minus 3. 2 times -1 is -2. Minus 3 gives you -5. And finally we have 2 times -3 minus 3, which gives you -6 minus 3, which is -9. So your range is going to be 1, 5, -5, -9. All right, find the range of f of x equals -1/4 x plus 1 for the domain of 0, -4, 8, 20. So, all right, -1/4 times 0 plus 1, which is going to give you 0 plus 1, which is 1. -1/4 times -4 plus 1. -1/4 times -4 is 1, plus 1 gives you 2. -1/4 times 8 plus 1. -1/4 times 8 is -2, plus 1 gives you -1. And -1/4 times 20 is -5, plus 1 gives you -4. So your range is going to be 1, 2, -1, -4. All right, and finally we have 3/4 x plus 6 with -3 plugging in. So we have 3/4 times -3 plus 6. So we have, which is going to end up is -9/4 plus 6. Well, 6 changes to, if we want to make it a denominator of 4, we have to multiply these both by 4. So this changes to -9/4 plus 24/4, which gives me 15/4. All right, my next one, I have 3/4 times -2 plus 6. So we have -6/4, plus we can use the 24/4 again, which that's going to give me 18/4. And then we have 3/4 times 0 plus 6, which is just going to be 6. And then 3/4 times 5 plus 6, which is going to be 15/4, plus we can use the 24/4 again, which is going to give you 39/4. So your range is 15/4, 18/4, 6, and 39/4.